the secret to your success? I'm always so amused by that question. Because there is no secret to success. Not in the land of the free, in the home of the brave, not in North America. There are only systems for success. Starlight didn't succeed because of luck. In 4 or 5 years has become the leader in the industry because of its solid systems, both in product and process, because it attracts the finest of the finest, the best of the best. You sitting here today, that's why it succeeds. So, there are no secrets. There are only systems, and they could be had by those who want them. No money, that means I haven't seen the value yet. That's why you and I can't be salespeople. You and I must be value interpreters. We must be value interpreters. When you and I are value interpreters, we create value in what we do, and people would want to get it. The last reason, of course, is no hurry. No hurry. But let me suggest something to you. I've summarized all this in 2 lines at the bottom of page 1. That's all you really got to remember, these 2 lines. Now, don't get mad at me when I tell you this, but it's the truth. The truth is the only reason someone would not do business with you or business with me is for these 2 reasons, nothing else. This is a whole sales seminar summarized in 2 lines. Reason number 1, they didn't explain it right, or in this case, we didn't explain it right. You did not explain it right. Because had you explained it right, they would have wanted to do business with you. They would have been recruited by you. They would have joined your team. They would have bought the products at retail. You didn't explain it right. You didn't touch their hot button. You didn't find what turns them on, what cues them in, or what tones them up. Here's the second reason. They didn't believe you. They didn't believe you. You explained it right, but they didn't believe you. You got to explain it right, and you got to make sure they believe you. I don't know that I have time to tell the story, but I can't resist. Would you like to hear this wonderful, terrific, incredible story? Okay. Well, you talked me into it, so I'll tell you the story. I want you to imagine this. Now, imagine on a Saturday, some years ago, this was back in the early 80s. Sit back, relax. It'll take me 7 or 8 minutes to tell the story. It's a wonderful sales story. Don't worry about the workbook. Most of it you can read on your own. If you don't finish every page, we'll do it next time. Life is not a matter of quantity, it's quality that counts. So here's the deal. It was Saturday. I had blue jeans on, t-shirt. Hard to imagine me with t-shirt and blue jeans, isn't it? I drove my car over from High Point, where I live, to a neighboring city called Greensboro, North Carolina. Well, good. Then this story is going to mean something to you. I drove into a place called Pickard Imports, a car dealership that sells Mercedes and Volvos. I got out of my car, walked into the showroom. There were 7 salespeople there, all standing by the wall. Nobody bothered to talk to me except this one young salesperson. I could see all the other salespeople thinking to themselves, this young guy can't really figure out a good customer. He's obviously new. He's obviously inexperienced. And they were watching his activity. He came over to me and he said, hello, sir. How may I serve you today? I liked him already because most people say, can I help you? No, do I look like I need help? No, I don't need help, but serving, maybe I need something. I said, oh, well, I'm just looking around. He said, sir, let me just ask you a question. He said, sir, what model Mercedes do you own now? I said, I ain't got one. He said, that's funny because you look like a man who would and should have one. with the guy right there and there. He took 27 minutes to show me every model on the floor, let me kick all the tires I wanted to kick, showed me a 7-minute video, told me why a Mercedes is a car of style. It's not ostentatious like maybe a Rolls Royce might be in the city in which I live, how Mercedes would last forever, how Mercedes would be a great write-off. In 83, 84, we could ride over 7 years and then get another one. And at the end I said, I thank you very much, and I began to leave. He looked at me with pad in one hand and pen in the other and said, Sir, may I have your name, please? Wow. A guy with a pad and pen is expecting some stuff. You better give him the stuff. I said, sure, my name is May. And watch to see what he's going to do. A dumb salesperson would say, Mister, would you repeat it? Say, sure, my name is May. A smart salesperson would say, what? Could you spell it for me, please? I said, sure. I couldn't have said, yeah, it's Q-U-B-E. He would then know that I am a foreigner, right? No. So I said, sure, it's Q-U-B as in boy, E-I. N as in Norman, he put it down. It wasn't but 2 days later he called me up. He said, Mr. Qubein, gotta tell you, Mr. Qubein, we just got the car you're looking for. Now go back to 83. That was a 450 SEL. He said, metallic blue on the outside, navy blue on the inside. It is a beauty. And he said, Mr. Qubein, or Mr. Qubein, I'm dying to show it to you. I said, dear friend, I'm a very busy man. I travel some 150 days a year around the world. I had no time to really come over and look at a car. He said, Mr. Qubein, just maybe I can bring the car over to you. I said, 3:30 today, I'll be glad to see you, but remember, 3:25, you're going to be 5 minutes too early, and 3:35, you're going to be 5 minutes too late. He said, 3:30 it will be, and by golly, 3:30 it was. And it was obvious to me that his manager did not trust him, because he came right along with him. Showed me the car, let me drive it around the block. I fell in love with this machine, and I wasn't even going through midlife crisis. I took him to my office and I wrote him a check. In 83, that was $42,000. Same car today, $120,000. He picked up the money. He walked out of my office. He went into the lobby of my office. There were 4 secretaries there, strategically located, one in every corner.